Greetings and welcome to another Pokemon 2023 or Pokemon Horizons the series anime episode review. This time I am talking about episode 19, so let's get to it. The episode begins with the Rising Bolt Tacklers making their way towards Motostoke. The unique look of the town amazes Liko and Roy. Freed and Murdock soon join them, with Murdock bringing coffee. While Liko and Roy decline to have some since it's too bitter, they change their mind when Alcremie sweetens the deal, which makes for a coffee that Liko and Roy thoroughly enjoy, as does Dot. Freed then reveals that from Motostoke onwards, they will continue their journey on foot, something that surprises everyone else. As the airship makes its descent, Freed goes over the reason why he chose to do this. Their airship is way too noticeable, so if the explorers are still following them, they might easily and inadvertently lead them straight to Liko's grandmother. Hiding the airship and going on foot is more discreet. However, once they land, he realizes that they cannot head to Hammerlock via train like he intended, since the train is out for the day because of maintenance. Since they have nothing to do for an entire day, Orla excitedly goes into town to buy parts for the airship. Liko, meanwhile, is unsure of what to do with her free time, but Murdock soon invites her and Roy to go shopping for ingredients from Galar. They both readily accept, with Roy saying that he will ask for information on Rayquaza. Before they set off though, Dot tells them to visit the Battle Cafe, since they have a special Slurpuff cotton candy that she wants to use for a video. Plus, the cafe is a good place to dig up something on Rayquaza, given that a lot of people will be there. So, once in Motostoke, Liko and Murdock proceed to do the shopping, while Roy gathers information on Rayquaza. They all also have fun touring the town. Once they are done with their respective tasks, they make their way to the Battle Cafe together. On the way, Roy reveals that the only thing he found out is that Kabu, the gym leader of Motostoke, might know about Rayquaza, since he is from Hoenn just like it. Murdock says that after visiting the cafe, they should go see Kabu. They soon get to the cafe, though upon browsing the menu, they learn that the Slurpuff cotton candy is not listed on it. A battle happening nearby soon catches their attention. A customer's Qfant defeats the pastry chef's Vanillite with Iron Head. For his victory, the customer receives the Slurpuff cotton candy. The pastry chef, who reveals that his name is Mitchell, soon wonders who his next opponent will be. Liko and Roy wanted to battle him, since it will be fun and it's the only way to get the cotton candy. Murdock, however, is clearly preoccupied with something else concerning Mitchell. The nature of his worry is soon revealed when Mitchell approaches him to offer a cold and hostile greeting. Turns out that they know each other, and Alcremie clearly knows Mitchell as well, since she offers him some cream, which he promptly refuses. There is obviously some bad blood between Murdock and Mitchell, who wonders why Murdock is here. Murdock says that he just wants the cotton candy. However, Mitchell refuses to battle him and he walks away. Liko and Roy wonder what's going on, So Murdock reveals that he and Mitchell were once friends who worked together making sweets. Liko and Roy tell him to ask Mitchell for a battle, since he is sure to agree due to their past friendship. But Murdock snaps. He adamantly refuses, saying that he wants nothing to do with Mitchell. Seeing a different side of Murdock and a sad Alcremie, Liko demands to know the full story. So Murdock composes himself and he shares the details. Some time ago, he and Mitchell worked together at a small sweet shop alongside Alcremie, who was just a milcery back then. Business was booming for them, and while Murdock and Mitchell were technically rivals, they were on friendly terms, and they had a lot of fun working together and with milcery. They were the perfect team, and they all wanted to make sweets together forever. However, their happiness did not last, since one day, while she was alone, Milcery took a strawberry and she spun around with it, which made her evolve into a ruby swirl Alcremie. Murdock and Mitchell were both shocked, though Murdock was soon delighted since Ruby Swirl matches his sweets, meaning that this form of Alcremie was perfect for him. Mitchell, however, was clearly not happy about this, since she did not evolve into the form that would match his sweets. But despite his misgivings, he continued to work with Murdock, who, in his joy, failed to notice his friend's dissatisfaction. Due to Alcremie, the sweets made by Murdock were flying off the shelves, unlike Mitchell's. One day, while celebrating a bountiful day, Mitchell, who clearly reached his breaking point, harshly rejected a sweet from Alcremie, which is just so sad. Poor Alcremie did not deserve this. Seeing this made Murdock berate Mitchell, who chose to cut ties with him, something Murdock agreed with. So he took Alcremie and he left. Back in the present, Murdock admits that he now understands that Mitchell wanted Alcremie to be matcha cream form, which pairs nicely with his sweets. But while he knows this, he still has no idea what to say to Mitchell. This worry has plagued him for a long time. Liko realizes that even Murdock, who is always so kind, has things that concern him. She wants to do something to help him find a resolution to his plight, but she is unable to think of anything. However, she soon notices that Mitchell is watching them, and he runs away when he spots Liko watching him, revealing that he too wants to mend the situation, but is unsure of how to do it. So Liko gets the idea to battle Mitchell alongside Murdock in a double battle. Murdock is hesitant to do this. However, he soon gives in. Mitchell accepts the challenge, though only for Liko's sake, and he arrogantly says that he is sure to win, which triggers Murdock, who casts doubt on said declaration. So, out on the battlefield, they get ready to begin the battle. Mitchell chooses to use his Slurpuff and his Appleton, while Murdock goes with Alcremie and Liko with Sprigatito, of course. The battle begins with Slurpuff using Cotton Spore to bind the Sprigatito. Appleton then uses Apple Acid to hit the trapped Sprigatito and to attack Alcremie, who uses acid armor to nullify it and the cotton spore, thus freeing Sprigatito. Alcremie then uses Decorate to buff Sprigatito, who uses Scratch to land clean hits on both opposing Pokemon. Refusing to stand down, Mitchell has Slurpuff and Appleton use Cotton Spore and Apple Acid again, though this time they fire their moves into a bowl, and Mitchell proceeds to stir the mixture. Murdock and Alcremie follow suit, so they end up having a battle of sweets. Both sides dedicate wholeheartedly to their craft. While Liko is concerned, she soon realizes that this is for the better, since Murdock, Mitchell, and Alcremie are clearly having fun together like they used to. They all soon finish their sweets, with Liko and Sprigatito adding the final touch to the ones made by Murdock. All the customers, staff, Roy and Fuecoco proceed to happily eat the sweets, which are delicious. Meanwhile, Liko approaches Murdock and Mitchell to reveal that she believes that Alcremie just wanted to make sweets with the two of them again. This makes Murdock apologize to Mitchell, who walks away, though he soon returns with a special matcha cake that he considers incomplete until Alcremie gives it her touch, which she does. Mitchell tearfully admits that the reason why Alcremie no longer matched his sweets was due to his lack of skill. He says that everything was his fault, and he apologizes, saying that he wants to be friends again. Murdock accepts and they embrace each other while full-on crying, and Alcremie soon pats both of them. With this, their reconciliation is complete. The episode ends with Kabu, who just so happens to be here, thanking them all, presumably for showing him something special. So, that's the short but detailed summary of the episode. Now it's time to highlight, analyze, and comment on my favorite moments and or moments that are noteworthy/interesting. It was nice to learn more about Murdock and his past. Like I said in my review of the previous episode, Horizons has been very stingy when it comes to revealing the backstory of its characters. So I am glad that it finally decided to start dishing out some much needed exposition in the previous episode, and that it continued to do so in this episode as well. Murdock is now a better character, since not only did we learn some more about him and what made him who he is today, but we also got to see a new side of him. It was surprising to see someone who is normally so calm, nice and collected snap and be angry and hostile. This added more layers to him, while also humanizing him, since after all, no one can be kind and relaxed all the time. We all have a breaking point, which for better or worse helps to define us, with Murdock being no exception. The story that was at the center of all this was pretty good. A fairly standard tale of friends being torn apart by lack of communication, envy, jealousy, and a lack of understanding, etc. Ultimately hating each other, but growing to forgive and forget by the end, often in an emotional way. It's a story we have all seen several times, but one that never fails to be relatable and character defining. Here it was done quite well, and it served the narrative and the characters perfectly. Additionally, I love that there was a battle, even if it was a short and unspectacular one. For what it was fun. Plus, it was just nice to see Liko and Murdock battle, since they rarely get to do so, especially when compared to Freed and Roy. Finally, I like that we got our first look at Kabu in the anime. While he did not get to do much, his brief appearance sets up the next episode, which is sure to be awesome. But those are my thoughts on and analysis of the episode. Now it's time to bring this review to a close by going over my overall opinion of the episode. So, overall, this episode was not bad at all. It continues the tradition Horizons has set for itself of providing episodes that, while lacking in thrills and big revelations, still manage to be enjoyable, while also providing some value either to the story or the characters or both. Plus, every episode like this usually leads to an episode that does provide the excitement and importance we crave. This one was no different. I absolutely cannot wait for the next episode. But that's the review and the video. So, as always, leave your own thoughts down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and would like to see more like it, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I love Pokemon and I love making videos on both the anime and the games. Also, please consider clicking the links on screen so that you can check out more videos like this one right away. Additionally, down in the description, I have affiliate links for GameStop, which is where I buy all my gaming related stuff, affiliate links for Amazon, which is where I buy all my stuff that is not gaming related or groceries, and a link to my Buy Me a Coffee page. These links will all allow you to support me directly if you would like to. I would very much appreciate it. Also, I have a link to my second channel, where I cover Resident Evil. If this is something that would interest you, then please check said channel out. Thank you so very much for watching, and let's meet again in the next video.